What's going on, guys? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back at y'all with another, I guess, YouTube video. So in my last video, actually the video that I uploaded last weekend, probably not going to be the last video on the channel now, you guys will have seen the new wheel color. Now, if you guys didn't see the video, go ahead and check it out. I did my girlfriend's and my wheels in this, what I thought was going to turn out to be a gunmetal gray. Now, as much as I like the color on her car, because she has a silver paint job, it makes the wheels look a little bit darker. On the black paint job, this is just, I don't know, it looks too light of a gray. I was hoping for a gunmetal, and we're like legit kind of like a primer gray. And I went over a couple of ideas in my head for different color combinations that I wanted to try out. Now, when I had these gold wheels on the Altima, my next color choice was gonna be white. And I think that's what I'm gonna do for these ones. Now, I had a number of comments telling me that I should just buy new wheels and stuff like that. But you guys need to understand, I only paid $125 for these wheels right there. All four 350Z wheels, 125 bucks. You guys can imagine, I'm trying to get my money's worth, and I mean, for $125, I don't think I'm gonna find any wheel. And not only that, it's just not in the budget for me to buy new wheels for this thing. I'd much rather buy a nitrous kit and make this thing go fast. The wheels don't really matter too much to me. I mean, they sit relatively flush. I got some new rubbers on here too, so they don't sit, or the wheels kind of sit out a little bit. But what I gotta do now is go back into storage, get my winter tires out. I'm gonna take these wheels off, put the winter tires on. This car is gonna stay parked probably for the next day or so. And then what I think I'm gonna do is get some paint thinner and get as much of this gray off as I can. And then obviously we're gonna jump inside the paint booth and we're gonna spray these things white. I just think it'll be a nice look, and you know, we're not gonna be, you know, setting any trends, so to speak, but it'll look nice, it'll look classy, and I think it'll be much better than, well, this color. I don't know, for some reason just doesn't look very good on this car. I am gonna leave the gunmetal gray or the gray wheels on the girlfriend's car because I really think it looks nice on the Hondas with the silver paint. Just this, we need to change. So that's what's happening today, man, so stay tuned. Alrighty, so it is the next day. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. I'm gonna try to block it here. It's the next day. I got all of the gray off. It took me like pretty much all of yesterday, like 4.5 hours of just using paint thinner and a rag, just wiping everything down. Now I could have just sprayed over top, but like there's already the gold plus a gray primer, so I just didn't want to have too many coats on there. So what I'm gonna do now is bring these inside the house. Give them a quick wipe down with the acetone, obviously cart off our tire, and let's get these things changed up, man. I'm excited to put these back on the car, to be honest. Didn't get a chance to drive my car into work today, and it kind of bummed me out a bit, so we'll get these inside the house and make it happen, man. Also, a little trunk update. I know this feels like the longest build in history, and I really just been chopping away at this, like, you know, a few days here, a few days there. But what you guys will notice here is I actually took a piece of door trimming and I ran it along this edge. Now, before it was just like a really thin, like, it was almost the size of the sheet of metal that I had coming up here. So I took that trim and I molded it in top and bottom, and that actually gave me like a nice little round edge there, so I'm pretty happy with that. So once I'm done painting the wheels, that's probably gonna get primered, and then I don't know, I might wait to get it wrapped and just put it on the car. And then for the hood, now if you guys watched the last paint video that I did, I showed you guys about the louvers, and then there was kind of like the little hole vents. But what I decided to do, if you can see here, this is just a little cardboard cutout, that Ritz vent. But basically what I did is I looked at a couple pictures online of the, now I think it's gonna be a pretty, well, this isn't gonna be easy, but if I can get these made, then what I'm gonna do is right here, oh, yo, what up, boy? Right here, you can see this oval here is actually one of the openings in the skin of the hood. So what my plan is, if I can make two of these, to actually have one here and then one on either side, kind of like little nostrils, I think those are going to look really dope. Actually, this size right here, I kind of like, but I want to make them just slightly, I don't know though, that's, I'm going to have to check the sizes of those holes. Maybe I will just leave them this size, but the actual GTR vents are just slightly wider, like this way right here. But we'll see. So I just wanted to let you guys know that's what I'm going to be doing with the hood. That should move a little bit quicker than the trunk because, I mean, the trunk, I don't know. The trunk was a very big learning curve, and I think if I can cut these things out of metal and use a little bit of fiberglass to get the edges nice and round, I think it'll look really good on the hood. So I'm almost done. I just got to get the rest of the paint off of these center caps. I got one more soak in here, and then once that's done, I'm going to throw those on the wheels, get our cards on, tape up our valve stems, and we're going to be ready to paint. So let's get her done. Alrighty, so everything is cleaned and prepped again. So I'm going to go throw my mask on, get my paint, start spraying. Alrighty, first coat of primer on here. I didn't go on too thick, so you can still see some of the gold through there, but already, man, what a difference, night and day. I gotta get out of here though, because it stinks, man. Alrighty, so this is, I think, the third coat of primer, and things are now starting to get fully covered. Now there's a bit of dust floating around this room, so I'm gonna have to wipe these down once we're done, but they're already looking 10 times better. Just the color alone I think is really going to go nice. So I guess I'll let these dry for the time being. Now since I was, you know, just waiting for the paint to dry, I actually redid this hood vent, and I just made it a little bit wider up at the top, like literally not that much, and then I just went ahead and curved out the duct a little bit better. You know, that way it'll just match the GTR vent a little better. So I'm going to have to cut this out of metal. We're going to have to do that another day. But for now, I'm going to let this primer dry up nice and quickly, and then get in the booth, spray some paint, and hopefully make this happen, man. I'm looking forward to having this job finished to where I don't have to even think about wheels again. So, hope for the best. Alrighty, so I got a couple coats on here. 4 coats of primer, 3 coats of the actual paint itself. And I got some really good coverage actually. In some areas I was kind of worried because you could kind of tell where there was some of the old like paint and primer and where it stopped and started, but actually with the gloss it really filled in all the cracks nicely, and it looks friggin' 10 times better than the gray. I think on these wheels the gray just didn't work. Maybe if they had thinner spokes or something like that. So I'm gonna let these dry up a little bit more, then I'm gonna take the cards out, pull the tape off of the valve stem, and it's getting dark out, so I'll probably have to wait till tomorrow to put these on, but I think this is a step in the right direction. Alrighty, well, wheels are all dried up. I'm just going to let them cure here. Now we're expecting rain this afternoon, so I'll probably have to wait until tomorrow to put these on. Luckily, you guys will probably only have to wait like 30 or 40 seconds through the magic of editing. But yesterday, I also got the trunk all primered up. Now obviously the primer went on really ugly, looks super disgusting, but this edge right here is nice and round. Turned out absolutely mint, to be honest, so I'm really happy with the way this looks now. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait out this weather and put these things on, man. Okay, so wheels are on. As you can see, looks 100 times better. The white really makes the wheels stand out on the black as opposed to the gray. Let me see if I can get a nice little side profile shot here for you. This car still hasn't been cleaned since the last video that I did, but it's it's just been sitting on the winters, man. Like I say, I had to strip the gray off of those gold wheels and respray, obviously. Wanted to take a little bit of time to let the paint cure, just for, you know, strength purposes, even though this is just crappy Rust-Oleum paint. Chances are I'm probably gonna have to touch them up eventually, but for the price I paid, I'm not really too worried about it. Like literally, I think it only cost me like 30 bucks to spray them gray, take the paint off, and then spray them white again, so you can't beat that price. So the only thing left for me to do now is throw the rear diffuser on. Now I did paint the spoiler yesterday with the wheels, but I don't know, man. I think I might just be trying to get it too perfect, but it still needs a little bit of work. But this weekend I'm gonna throw the rear diffuser on there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this new color. I think they just look way better. Like, I did really want to go with a nice subtle gunmetal, but that specific color I chose really just didn't work out. So just do one more little front shot for you here. Damn. So yeah, man, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna put an end to this video. Like I say, that trunk's giving me a little bit of problems, so I'm kind of annoyed. So I might have a beer and just think about what I'm gonna do with that. I got a couple quotes on wrapping it just as is. Anywhere from $250 to $400 to wrap that thing, which really defeats the purpose of the budget build, right? So I don't know, I might try to see if I can get some vinyl and wrap it myself, but I don't know, man. For the time being, it's just gonna sit up in my spare room until I figure out what's going on. So as always, man, if you guys enjoyed this one, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more, don't forget to click subscribe. You can't even see the white wheel. That friggin' sun is just shining on it. Oh yeah, looking good, man. Now the next order of business, probably paint this plastic piece down here, color match it with the top of the car, make it a little glossy. I don't know, it's just kind of an eyesore, but in time, man, weather permitting, I can't really do much when it's windy and raining half the time. So I guess that's it, man. So as always, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. We're gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace.